Today's class continues our Durga series with Maha Gauri. Hello and welcome to episode 189 of Namaste Yoga. We're here in Donna's backyard of Squeeze. Donna gives me all my clothes for Namaste Yoga. Today I'm wearing the Triple Goddess t-shirt along with the Triple Goddess capris. So we thought we'd come to Donna's gorgeous backyard to film today. We're going to do a little film shoot on bamboo with her today because people got really excited about a bamboo post I posted on. I bought some bamboo straws and some bamboo toothbrushes this week and people went crazy over it. And I said, you know, Donna, I don't know if people realize that I wear bamboo from you all the time. And so we decided to do a little video on that. And also Donna has this really great goddess statue in her backyard that's white. And Maha Gauri is all about, is this white goddess that's all about purity. So the goddess is kind of buried in the foliage that has grown so much today, but she's here, so that's why we're here too. So we have a few things to share with you today. Our continuing education course for teachers is almost full. There's only 2 spots left for that. The early bird special ends today, August 1st, which will be August 2nd tomorrow. I've got one more interview I've got to set up. And if you're interested in that, please do send me an email and we will set up an interview for you. October the 5th, save the date for our 200th episode. We're going to be filming that. We've had some RSVPs from some of you who are going to be joining us. It's going to be really fun. I know Donna is going to be coming, and Carrie Wanamaker, who does our weekly challenges. Sue Medeiros is another person who runs groups on our membership site. And lots of people are going to be joining us. We're going to feed you after. We're going to have a lot of fun with that episode. So come join us October 5th. For the 200th episode. We'll feed you at the table after in Oshawa. Also, our membership site has just been booming. There are so many new members on there, and to keep up with the volume both of people and traffic and the over 200 videos on there, our prices are going to be going up just slightly in August 15th of 2013. So if you've been thinking about becoming a member, you might want to get on. We grandfather everybody in, so whatever price you join at, you get to keep for life. Tim and I are going to be running a webinar on August the 14th at 10 a.m. Daylight Savings Time, right? Daylight time, local time, to teach you on how to get the most out of your membership. Because we know there are, over 200 videos. Our open-hearted graduates are now taking on leadership roles. Sue Medeiros is leading a transitions group starting August 5th. Amanda is one of our open-hearted graduates. She's starting Take 5, which is 5-minute videos to help you take 5 minutes from your day to nurture yourself. Molly, another open-hearted graduate, Molly Crawley, and I are going to be leading a Bhagavad Gita series. She and I are going to be team teaching yoga philosophy on the membership site from now on. I'm going to be putting out yoga for cyclists this month, as well as the hand and foot intro classes for your connective tissues this month. So lots going on the membership site, and we'd love to have you if you're not already a member. Other than that, for your props today, you're going to need your yoga mat, I don't have all my props out because it's been raining a lot and we don't want to get them wet, but you're going to need a bolster. I've got my awesome dusky leaf bolster here today. And if you have a Mexican blanket as well. Okay, and then you can go ahead and we're going to start with legs up the wall today. So we don't really have anything really available for us for legs up the wall in this environment, but let me just explain to you how to get your legs up the wall. If you can imagine that I have a wall right here, you put your butt right against the wall, sit at the edge of your mat, and then swing your legs around and come up like that. Lie down on your back with your legs up the wall. And you can begin like that. Our whole class today is going to be focusing on purity. And legs up the wall is our first pose for that. So this week, as we come to the penultimate class in our Durga series, we take time to come to Maha Gauri, who is the exact opposite of Gayatri Durga. So whereas Gayatri Durga was dark, Maha Gauri is all light. Maha Gauri is, the word Maha Gauri means extremely white, as she is white in color, and she is known for her beauty. She wears white clothing, and she rides on a white bull. As the story goes, goddess Parvati performed extreme tapas, or penances, to win over Shiva as her husband. During her penances, her body became covered with soil and turned black. Shiva observed her penance and was very pleased. He decided to grant her the boon that she would become his wife. Lord Shiva cleaned Parvati in the water from the Ganga river, and her skin shone like gold. And thus she was named Maha Gauri. Maha Gauri's beauty is said to glow like the gleam of a white pearl. Her image conjures peace, and her penance stands for endurance. She has 4 arms. Her right arm is held in the gesture to allay fears. Her lower hand holds a trident in it. Her left hand holds the tambourine in her upper arm, and the lower one offers a blessing. Maha Gauri is worshipped on the 8th day of Navratri. Just like in the story when Shiva cleaned the dirt from Maha Gauri in the Ganga river, it is Maha Gauri's grace that can remove the dirt and darkness from our souls and wash them away. She clears the darkness from our hearts and makes her devotees honest, honorable, and virtuous. By connecting with this form of Durga, devotees become sacred. Maha Gauri has the ability to influence her devotees towards a path of truth and purity. It is said that the illumination of her grace is infinite. Maha Gauri is a goddess of generosity and morality. According to Hindu mythology, Goddess Maha Gauri has the power to fulfill all the desires of her devotees and relieve them from all their sufferings in life. Her devotees are released from their wrongdoings, not just from the past and the present, but also the future. All that gets washed away, and the devotees are purified in all aspects of their life. Maha Gauri is the ultimate goddess in peace and calm. Now, to top it all off, if you're looking for a husband, it is said that Maha Gauri will help unmarried women find a desirable husband. Not only that, but she will help married women enjoy a peaceful, harmonious, and long married life. Those who are devoted to Maha Gauri live a life of honesty, loyalty, and lifelong relationships. So reflect back on all of that and decide how it is that you would like to bring Maha Gauri and create an intention for your practice today. So for me, I've decided to create a whole practice around purity and cleansing for us today. And that's even begun with your legs up the wall, which will allow gravity to move lymph out of your legs and blood flow back into your heart, which is a very purifying practice. So once you've formed your intention for your practice today, you can bend your knees, roll to your side, and then come back to lying on your back on your mat. So we're going to begin with Apanasana, knee to chest pose, and this will help with elimination through your colon to help purify you. So lying on your back, draw your right knee into your chest. So this will press on your ascending colon to help detoxify your colon, purify your colon. And if you have any knee issues, be sure to hold on behind on your hamstring, behind your knee. And then release your right leg down. Just take a moment to feel the difference between your right and your left side. And then draw your left leg in. Hold on behind your left shin. Keep your shoulders heavy, the back of your neck long. Pressing on your descending colon to purify through your colon, remove waste from your body. And then release your left leg down. There's goldfinches flying above me here. Okay, now for the next one, you'll need your bolster. Okay, so take your bolster, put it to the left side of your body. And lie back down. Should be in line with your hip. And then along the side of your leg. Take your arms up to the side in a soft T. Bend your right leg. Press your left hip into the ground. And then cross your right leg over onto the bolster. Look over your right shoulder. So this is a Crocodile Twist here. And this is very cleansing for all your abdominal organs. So purifying your abdominal organs. There they are again. One more deep breath out. And then you'll roll back onto your back. Press your right foot into the floor, untuck your hips, and take your bolster. Place it on the other side. This time you'll bend your left knee. Place your left foot on the ground, tuck your right hip into the ground, and then take your left leg and place it on the bolster. Look over your left shoulder. So cleansing and purifying all your internal organs here. Then you're going to come out of this pose, roll back onto your back, press your left foot into the ground, untuck your hips, roll onto your back, take a deep breath in, let it fall out of your mouth. Okay, bend your knees, draw your knees into your chest, draw your head in, and rock yourself up. From here, we're going to come onto all fours. Just warm up your spine and stretch out the backs of your legs. So just a little bit of cat pose here. We're going to be doing more later. So exhale, round up through your back. Inhale, arch. And then tuck your toes under. Inhale, exhale. Lift your hips, stretch out the backs of your legs in downward facing dog. And then come to sitting cross-legged. Here you could use your folded blanket to sit in a meditation position if you'd like. I'm just going to put that off to the side now. And we're going to do Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. So take your left hand, bring your thumb and index finger together. Your right hand, extend your first two fingers. Rest that in the center of your forehead. You're going to close your nostrils right at the bridge of your nose, right at the top of your nose. So they're very small openings there. And you don't need to close it at the big holes, at the small holes at the top is where you close them. This is a very purifying and calming breath. So I just got that blanket to lift my hips a little. That makes it more comfortable for sitting, allows my spine to be a little straighter. So again, the left hand here, right hand. And the way alternate nostril breathing works is you close your right nostril, you breathe in through your left nostril. Then you open your right nostril, you breathe out through your right nostril as you close your left nostril. Breathe in through your right nostril. Close right, breathe out left. Breathe in left. Close left, breathe out right. Breathe in right. Close right, breathe out left. Breathe in left. Close left, breathe out right. Breathe in right. Close right, breathe out left. And continue this for a few more breath cycles on your own in your own rhythm. Very gently, very sweetly. A nice purifying practice. And the next time you breathe out through your left nostril, bring your right hand down. Breathe in and out through both nostrils. And just feel the effects of this purifying practice. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do a kundalini kriya for disease resistance to help purify. And this is to help avoid colds and illness. So in order to do that, it's important to keep your digestion and your elimination functioning well. This kriya will also help to strengthen your metabolic balance and lymphatic systems for hardiness. And this kriya builds disease resistance and promotes robust health. And it was great because Erica, one of our open-hearted graduates from our continuing education program for teachers, she actually sent a message in on SpeakPipe from my website about what is a kriya this week, and we answered that on our blog, so that will be coming probably maybe early next week on our blog. I'll answer that question, what is a kriya? Anyway, this is a kriya. It's a whole set of yoga postures and breathing, and sometimes it involves mantra too. This time it doesn't, but anyway, we're going to do a kriya for disease resistance today. So we're going to need our handy dandy timer man behind the camera to get out his timer, because most of these are 3 minutes that we'll be doing them for. So the first one are pumps. You're going to sit kneeling. If this is difficult, you can do it sitting in a chair, or you could put the block between your legs. It's sometimes easier to kneel with a block. You're going to take your arms overhead with your arms straight and your palms pressed together. This involves breath retention. If for any reason you have a health reason why you can't hold your breath, then you would just not hold your breath. You could just breathe normally. You could modify this for yourself, okay? But you know your body best, and take care of yourself. But the way it works is you inhale, you hold your breath, and then you pump your belly. So it's like Kapalabhati, but without the actual exhalation. And then when you need to breathe again, you exhale, inhale, and you begin again. So the first one is for 3 minutes, and then we'll inhale and exhale and relax. This stimulates digestion and the kundalini energy at your navel point, your third chakra, which is the seat of physical health. Okay, So you ready? You inhale, you do the stomach pumps. When you need to breathe, you exhale, you inhale, you go again. 3 minutes. Exhale completely. Inhale. And exhale. Relax your arms down. Good job. Okay. So for the next one, you stay kneeling on your heels. And you hook your fingers at the level of your heart. Your left hand faces out. And then you're going to hook your right hands in. So the back of your left hand is facing towards your heart. And what you're going to do is you're going to inhale. You're going to pull apart for as strongly as you can. And then when you need to exhale, you're going to relax. Exhale. And then you're going to inhale again. Hold and pull apart as strongly as you can. And exhale. So again, this one involves breath retention. Again, if you have any conditions such as pregnancy where you're not supposed to suspend your breath, then you're going to take care of yourself and you're going to keep your breath continuous and modify this accordingly. You could still do the pulls, you just wouldn't hold your breath. Okay, so this one is also a timed practice. We're going to do it for 3 minutes as well. Okay, so here we go. Inhale. Pull apart as strong as you can. You exhale, then you inhale, and you do it again. And this stimulates your heart center and your thymus gland. And exhale and relax. Okay, so from here you get to stretch out your legs. So take your legs out in front of you. Good idea to probably use your folded blanket here. And sit on the edge of your folded blanket. Take your legs out and long in front of you. Oh, sorry, we don't get to do this yet. You still got one more. You still got one more kneeling one. Sorry. You know what? We're going to stretch out your legs anyway. So hopefully this is okay for your camera angle, Tim. We're going to do a down dog. Is that okay? Okay, great. A little down dog. We'll stretch, and then we're going to go back and do one more kneeling one. You're doing great. Actually, you are going to need your blanket, though. Probably, unless you're more flexible than me, which is probably the case for a lot of you. Okay, so back to kneeling. This one, you interlace your fingers behind your head at the base of your hairline. So you can go underneath your hairline. And you inhale here, and then you exhale, fold forward. And you might be able to hit the ground here. And you inhale and you come up. And you go forward and back and up, powerfully for 1 to 3 minutes. I like to raise the ground a little bit with a blanket. Be careful if you have low blood pressure. You might get dizzy doing this, so go more slowly if that's the case for you. We'll do it for 3 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so interlace your fingers at the base of your neck. Here we go. So listen to your own body and go at a speed that works for you, because I have super low blood pressure. If I go fast, I'm going to pass out. And we don't want that. You're doing great. Keep going. Almost there. Sometimes 3 minutes feels like a long time. Oh, we're done. Inhale up. Okay, this will improve your digestion and the flexibility of your spine. Now you get to stretch your legs. So you can take your blanket behind you to elevate your hips. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Lengthen up long through your spine, and you're going to hinge forward. If you can easily touch your toes, then you're going to do that. I'm going to just suggest that you place your hands by the side of your body. You could use your bolster here to lean over your bolster. The idea here is to relax. So this allows the glandular secretions generated by the previous exercise to circulate through your body and release the tension, allowing your body to deeply relax. So let's just stay here for 3 minutes. So this is another time thing, just to allow those glandular secretions to release. Just allow yourself to deeply relax and let go here after all that hard work. You can probably feel that lymph moving all through your body now, purifying and cleansing your system. And then hinge from your hips and come up to seated. And you're going to come to sit in a cross-legged position. And again, you could sit in a chair for this instead of sitting in easy pose. So for this, we're going to do this 1 minute one way and 1 minute the other way. These are neck rolls. So I'll get you to time this for us as well, Tim. And it's really simple. You're going to circle your head clockwise the first time, 1 minute one way, and then we'll circle 1 minute the other way. Okay? And this stimulates the higher glands, including the pituitary, thyroid, parathyroid, and pineal glands, which work together to give harmony to the entire body. So this exercise and the following two are going to stimulate open circulation to the brain. Okay? So here we go. clockwise circle in front. So this must be almost 1 minute on this side. Yeah. Halfway? So we should switch to the other side? Okay. So now we'll do 1 minute on the other side. So now we'll do 1 minute. You're going to time us for a minute on the other side? We're going to do 1.5 minutes both sides? Okay, so 90 seconds on the other side. Sounds good. It was 1 to 2 minutes, so that works out perfect. I love it. Little extra neck rolls never hurt anybody. So now you're circling counterclockwise. And make sure you're breathing. Okay, great. So for the next part, we're going to come onto your hands and your knees. We're going to do spinal flexes, so basically cat and cow. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, and for this one, your knees are a little closer together. And for this one, your head is going to stay dropped for the whole thing. So even though your spine is going to go rounded and arched, you're not going to flip your head around for the whole thing, because if you did that, you would give yourself whiplash, and nobody wants to give themselves whiplash, right? That is one nasty thing. You don't want to self-inflict that. So you exhale, round up, and inhale, arch, but you keep your head dropped the whole time. And you're going to start slow, but as your spine warms up, you can speed it up. So breathe out and breathe in. And as you get comfortable, you can just let this speed up. There's that wasp again. And Tim's going to time this for 3 minutes for us. Okay, great. So in addition to the effects of the previous exercise, this helps to transform your sexual energy of the second chakra and the digestive energy of the third chakra into the higher centers. It also stimulates the main nerve centers that are regulated through the lower cervical vertebra. If your wrists are getting sore, you can always come up onto your fists, or even go right down onto your forearms. And then inhale and sit back onto your heels. Okay, we've got another one on your heels. Remember, you can sit in a chair for this if you want. You could even come up to standing if you want. So you're going to sit kneeling. You could sit on a block again as well. And for this one, there's shoulder shrugs. You're going to opposite shoulders up and down. Now, as you inhale, your left shoulder is going to come up. As you exhale, your right shoulder is going to come up. But what you really want to focus on is dropping your shoulder, not lifting your shoulder. Otherwise, you're going to be really, really sore. So focus on dropping your right shoulder as you inhale, and then dropping your left shoulder as you exhale. 3 minutes, yeah. And this will... I don't know. I forgot to write down what this one does. I'll have to get back to you on that one. So you had all the information on what all the other ones did. So this is just, you're just going to take it. It'll be in the show notes. You're just going to have to take this one as being good for you. Okay? Ready? Here we go. Focus on dropping. One more minute. Big inhale and exhale. Okay. Okay, so we're going to take relaxation for 3 minutes because apparently somebody's been overindulgent in their yoga practice today. So relax fully here. So you get your Shavasana a little early in today's class. But you're not quite done your Kriya, so. And then we have our Mudra and our mantra too. Just allow yourself to relax now. Okay, so gradually allow your breath to deepen. Wiggle and stretch out. Bend your knees and roll to your right side. You're going to come up onto all fours. Who's loving this Kriya? This next part is, the next one's pretty easy. Just gotta get my mic pack on. Sorry, it's really stiff because it's new. Man, we are loving this new mic pack. Been watching some of my old videos and boy, we struggled with that in the old videos. Okay, this is triangle pose. It's called triangle pose in Kundalini. It's down dog in hatha yoga. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips. It aids in digestion, strengthens your nervous system, releases pent-up emotions, relaxes major muscle groups in your body. You're going to time it for 2 minutes for us, Mr. West. Let your head dangle. Just allow yourself to be as relaxed as possible here. You could always do this against the wall if this is too much for you here. Spread your fingers really wide. Take the weight into the webs of your hands. And then slowly release down. Okay. So for the final one, it's really funny and you can laugh. I remember we did this at a retreat once and we laughed our heads off so much that we actually didn't hear the timer when it finally went off. We're going to do this for 1 minute. This exercise aids in elimination, adjusts your electromagnetic field, your personal energy field, and it's going to prepare you for our mantra and our mudra. So the way it works is you're going to stand up, but you're going to be in a forward fold. You're going to hold on to your ankles and you're going to walk around, moving from your hips. Okay, so for 1 minute we'll do this. It's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Okay. All right, that's 1 minute. Come down to seated. All right. Okay. We're going to do a mudra for a calm heart. You're going to sit in easy pose with a straight spine, with your left hand at the center of your chest, with your palm flat against your chest. Your fingers are parallel to the ground, pointing to the right. Your right hand is raised to the right side of your body, as if taking an oath. Your palm is facing forward. Your first fingers and your thumb are circled in the Gyan Mudra. This opens your awareness to your breath and conditions your lungs. This will induce a feeling of calmness, and it will clarify your perception in your relationship to yourself and with others. It creates a still point for your prana at your heart center. And you guys are going to hold this. We don't need to time it because it's what everybody else is going to hold while I recite the Gayatri Mantra. And I will just go over a little bit why we chose the Gayatri Mantra, and I'll go over the words for it, and then we will sing it together. So, yes, first time drinking, yes. I need to get one of those with the straw top. The Gayatri Mantra is about light. And it loosely translates, we're just going with loose translations. This has been translated by so many people and very literally, but we're going to go with kind of metaphorical translations today because we're relating it back to Maha Gauri and purity. So we meditate on the effulgent glory of the divine light, and may he inspire our understanding. Or we meditate on the adorable glory of the radiant sun, and may he inspire our intelligence. Let us adore the supremacy of that divine sun, the Godhead who illuminates all, who recreates all, from whom all proceed to, and whom all must return, whom we invoke to direct our understandings all right, and our progress to his holy seat. So we're thinking about this beautiful light purifying us by chanting this mantra today. So the words go Om Bhur Bhuva Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Deva Syavdi Mahi Diho Yona Prachodaya. And Tim's going to put them on the screen because everybody loved that a lot last week. We got a lot of positive feedback about that. So you guys have your mudra, and I'm going to focus completely on the mantra. I'm going to sing it 3 times. Okay? Making space with breath and a sigh. Om Bhuva Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo yo na prachodaya. Om Bhuva Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo yo na prachodaya. Om Bhuva Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo yo na prachodaya. Thank you for practicing yoga with me today. We've had a great time in Donna's beautiful backyard. Thank you for joining us for episode 189 of Namaste Yoga. Please leave your comments below. I'll see you on the membership site, or I'll see you next week. Namaste.